Hello there everybody, it's Joseph. I'm here with a brand new grill and smoker that I received for my birthday and Father's Day. Now I'm a beginner smoker, so for all of you pros out there, bear with me. If you're a beginner and just like me, let me tell you what I have here. It is the MASTERBUILT Auto Ignite. This is a grill and smoker. So if you love the thought of having that offset smoker, but you want it to be temperature controlled, this has a built-in fan. It has a built-in control here with temperature probes. You can actually set the temperature and walk away. Bluetooth on your phone. It lets you know not only what the temperature of the smoker or grill is, but it lets you know what the temperature of the meat that you are smoking or grilling is. It is fantastic. I'm excited to use this. My wife bought it for me. And this is what it is. This is what it looks like. I picked it up at a local Home Depot. Shout out to Home Depot. It's the Series 545. Now what I thought was so intriguing, because I was out looking for a pellet grill or pellet smoker, and then my wife pointed this out. It's very intriguing because I love the charcoal flavor of smoking and grilling. This has a built-in charcoal hopper right here. As you can see, I'm opening it. It has a cast iron lid. This is where you load your charcoal right here. Now the cool thing about this lid is on top of it, it's cast iron. It has little drip reservoirs, and you can actually grill right on top of this. You can grill chicken, steaks, vegetables right on top of this too, as well as the square inch, which is in the title, 545 square inches of space. It also comes with the warming rack up top. I have it off right now because I'm getting ready to smoke some chicken leg quarters for the first time and a pork butt for some pulled pork later. So that's what you're going to watch me do today. Real quick, very durable build on this. It has, of course, a side tray here that can come up and stay up. And that's important later, because when we put the fire starter in the Auto Ignite, that'll be handy to be able to lift that up, because it goes up on the side, and I'll show you that in a minute. Now, over here on this side, you have more shelving, but this is your control system right here, which this is where you adjust the temperature. You can also set a timer here, and then it has the Auto Ignite switch right here. Now, once I load this with charcoal, I'm going to go ahead and hit this Auto Ignite, and it's going to warm up the Auto Igniter, which is located just under this charcoal hopper here. What happens is on the other end of that igniter, it gets a glowing orange hot. And then when we load in with this handy dandy fire starter here, we're going to load the fire starter, which is in this box, onto this. We push it in, and that fire starter connects with that Auto Ignite heat, and then it will ignite the fire starter, thus igniting the charcoal. Now the cool thing about this, how does it regulate temperature as a charcoal smoker? Very easily. It has a built-in fan, and that fan will help push air, pull air, send it wherever it needs to in order to keep the temperature controlled. And I looked up a lot on this smoker, and the temperature regulator gets rave reviews. It's incredible. Now, what happens is the smoke is going to be fanned out underneath this cast iron grill, and then it's going to come up and obviously cook the meat. The cool thing about this is you can smoke anything, your ribs, your chicken, your brisket, your pork, but you can also grill hamburgers. The temperature goes up really fast, so you can start at, I believe it starts at 250 degrees, I believe. Could be 225. I don't know. I'll verify. And then it will go all the way up to 600 degrees. So if you need to cook something quick, if you're just going out here to ignite this to grill some burgers or dogs, it's easy to do that too. Or if you want to slow cook, it's all right here on this beautiful MASTERBUILT Series 545 Auto Ignite. I'm a newbie. Let's see what we can do. I'm nervous, kind of. Are you nervous? Okay, so we're going to get this thing started. Right now I already have synced the Bluetooth to my phone to be able to monitor it here. So on the control panel, I already have it turned on. I'm going to hit the temperature setting, and I'm going to go ahead and put this down to 230 250 degrees. Yeah, it does. Let's see, where did I say it went down to? Okay, it goes down to 250. Okay, 250 all the way up to 600, I believe. Let me try that again. Oh, 650. Okay, heck yeah. So we're going to put this at 250 for now. That's where we're going to set the temperature. All right, 250. I'm going to click it again. I'm going to hit the auto ignite right here. You're going to see it flashing right here. Now, whenever it's ready to ignite, it will be solid. Okay, so I'm not going to set a timer on here really, but I'm going to go ahead and put in my charcoal. I've just got some old charcoal that I pulled out. I bought a new bag, but I need to use this. It's Kindle ready to light charcoal. Any type of charcoal. I'm going to put all of that in the hopper for now. Pretty cool, huh? Now, I'm also going to put in, I've got this mesquite wood. I'm really not wanting much in there, just going to put a little block for some extra flavor. I'm going to drop it in on top just like so. And whenever this light goes off and tells me that we're ready to light it, we'll light it up. What's really crazy about this is before as soon as we stopped the last shot, it was already solid. I mean, it wasn't even 10 seconds, was it, Bree, before? So I got these Masterbuilt fire starters here. They come in squares. You can see here. You're just going to break the square, just like so. I just need one of them, so there's two. So I'm going to set that here. I'm going to put this right here on this little tray here. And since we're ready to go, if you'll follow me over here, over the dog's tennis balls, you can see this is the reservoir here that we put in the little space, not really reservoir, what's it called? Where we put this in. Now this is not for exhaust for your smoke. This stays shut. Once you put this in here, we're gonna put it in and we're gonna push it all the way in as hard as we can. You can already see it starting to light right there. I'm gonna go ahead and close this. I'm gonna let it, oh, you can already smell the lighting. Now, we're at 100 degrees on our temperature right now. It's already going up, so I'm gonna let you know how long it takes to get up to 250, starting now. I'll be right back. We're also doing this on a budget. This is a 4-pound pork butt that I got at Save-A-Lot, and it was just a little over $10. Insane. Now, what did I use? Again, from Save-A-Lot, Gourmet Steak and Chop Seasoning Rub. I've used this before to do ribs in the oven. I've used it on chicken, even steak. It is delicious. This is a little over $2. This was about $10, but it was on sale. Okay, so it only took 9 minutes for the smoker to get up. I did increase the temperature to 275 because I wanted to decrease the cook time down to about 6-7 hours or so. So I put it to 275. It took like 9 minutes and 18 seconds to heat up to that, which is amazing. And the cool thing is the app on my phone alerted me when it was ready for temp. So we're going to go ahead and put this pork butt on. Now, as I've seen in previous videos, the hotter part of the smoker is closer to the charcoal hopper. So I'm going to go ahead and just put this right over here toward the center back. Now, the reason I'm doing this, guys, is because I'm also going to make chicken quarters here in a little bit, about 2 hours out from this being done, and I want to save room for those. But this is a big 4-pound roast on here. I'm excited. We're going to close it, and here in a minute we'll come back and look at the charcoal. Now, what happens with the charcoal, by the way, is, and I'm going to go this way, Bree, if you want to back up that way. Cool. Right under here, as you can see, there is a tray that you just pull out. That's where all of your charcoal ash falls into. And you'll just pull this tray out and you can empty it at any time. Obviously, best to do it after it's cooled. But also, this is, if the charcoal hopper is full, it's supposed to do up to 8 hours of cooking, okay? So I didn't fill it all the way to the top, so I'm going to go ahead and add a few more charcoal here in a few minutes to get it up to the top. But it burns from the bottom, okay? So as it burns up, it's the ash falls, more charcoal comes down, and it's lit. So it's gonna, it says 8 hours of cook time just with one hopper full of charcoal. So we're gonna test that out today too, which is just incredible. Another cool thing about this is, excuse me, my phone's ringing. It's my son. Sorry, I can't answer. Another cool thing is there is a big cabinet here where you can store. That's where I got that warming rack over there. It's not necessarily a warming rack. You can smoke on it too if you want. I don't really need this. I use this sometimes for my fire pit, which we won't take a picture of right now because it's behind us. But also you can store your charcoal down there and any accessories. It's really cool. So I've got the pork butt on. I'm so excited. We're gonna see how this goes. And as a matter of fact, let me show you this right now. This is, I don't know if you can see that, Bree, can you? It's kind of a little dark. Let me see. Yeah, it's a little dark. But if you can see, it is still, the temperature's going anywhere between 274 and 277. So also, I ran the temperature probe in through this little hole right here that's in the side. And then we put it into the center of our roast. Now, on our app, that will tell us how the temperature is rising on the meat too. It's also got room for 3 others that you can get if you cook different things, different temps. There you go. It only comes with 1 though, but you can order some more. So I plan on getting a couple more because like later on when I do my chicken, you know, I can use a manual probe obviously, which I'll use, but it would be good to have 2 or 3 if you're doing ribs and chicken and pork butt and all this stuff and you're getting ready to have a party, then you can have a lot of probes. Okay, so really exciting here. We're a little over 4 hours into the cooking process. The temperature was set at 275. It has never moved. It has went from 275, sometimes it goes up to 276, 274, depending on the fan, but it is amazing. As a matter of fact, check this out. Is that looking amazing? Wow. And what is amazing, how many times can I say amazing? A lot. Is out of the full hopper of charcoal, I'm now at about half, maybe a little less than half, and it has still got hours and hours of heat. Just 1 hopper full of charcoal. Crazy, okay? So you can see the temperature probe in there. Now that I know I'm probably a couple hours out, the temperature of the Boston butt is currently at about 177 degrees. I want it to be about 205 to 208 because we're gonna make pulled pork from it, so we're getting close. So I'm gonna go ahead and put on some chicken quarters. Okay, so that's what we're gonna do here. I'm gonna kind of slide that back just a little bit. It's looking perfect. Look at that. 99 cents a pound. I'm gonna come back out here in a minute. I've been spraying about every hour. I've been spraying this down with a little bit of apple juice in a spray bottle. And so I'll leave these on for probably about 30 minutes or so. I'll come out and see how they're doing and spray some more apple juice on them. This is going so good, guys. I can't tell you how effortless that this grill has been. Hey everybody, we came inside because it's too dark outside to shoot the video, and you can hear our dog barking in the background because he smells the pork butt, he smells the chicken quarters. But what a great experience. My first smoking experience with the MASTERBUILT 545 Auto Ignite. It remained at that temperature of 275 throughout the smoke. I will say this, by the time it got to the end of it, the temperature did start going down because I didn't add any more coals. I wanted to see how long a full thing of coals would last in there in that hopper. So I will say that it was good enough to smoke a full a little over 4 pound Boston butt, as well as my chicken quarters. So it got us where we needed to go. Wow, what a great savings. If you're used to using a pellet smoker, this would be way more affordable. I love pellet smokers as well and what they produce, but there's nothing like that good charcoal flavor. So we're gonna do the big reveal right now. As you can see, I took it out, I wrapped it, and for about the last, oh my gosh, for about the last hour. I want you to look at this. It's been resting for about 15 minutes. This is absolutely gorgeous. Look at the bark on that. Oh, I can't wait. This is my by the way, guys, this is my very first pork butt. Never done it before. We're gonna see how it shreds up. But I threw on these chicken quarters right here. They also look delicious. I got them up to about 172 in there, which is great. They're resting right now too. Got some good seasoning. By the way, I wanna show you, follow me over here. I wanna show you the seasoning that I used on these. You got me, Bree?
I gotcha.
Okay. On the chicken quarters, I used this. It is called Jack the Greek Whiskey Greek All-Purpose Seasoning. Right here, my daughter brought this over, and it's everythingjack.com. Now, I'm just telling you what I use. They have nothing to do with this video. But remember, the one I used for the pork butt was the Steak and Chop by Markham. This I picked up at Save-A-Lot. It's one of my favorite seasonings. Look, Save-A-Lot, if you have one there in your area, they got great seasoning. So anyway, we got a great look on these. We're going to shred it up. So I'll meet you back here in just a second. Look at that beautiful Boston butt right there. A little over 4 pounds. Got the bone right here. I'm going to go ahead and pull that right out like it was nothing. And then we're going to shred this up. Shout out to my wife for getting me the heat-resistant gloves. And then I've got the nitrile gloves on top because I want to shred this up. I want you to look at this, guys. This is just shredding, just pulling right apart. Oh, my gosh. Oh, look at that beautiful meat. I'm going to try this here. I want to try a bite before I finish shredding it here. I don't want to bore you. How about this bite? How about this bite right here? Here we go. First bite. First Boston butt. No, I can't. I literally can't. Look at this. It's just all pulling right apart. Great. Got it at a great temperature there. I'm going to finish shredding that up. Look at that fat. I love the fat. Nothing wrong with the fat. Nothing wrong with the fat, right, Charlie? Charlie agrees. Perfect. Listen, guys, look at this. By the way, look at the smoke ring in there. You can see that in some of the pieces. I can't explain to you the great experience I've had with this Masterbuilt. So later on here in a few days, I'm going to smoke some ribs on it. So I'll bring you along on the journey on my YouTube channel. By the way, fun fact here, over the past 2.5 years, I've lost over 150 pounds of fat. And so I do a lot of heavy protein. I've done that with fitness and nutrition. I'm a certified personal trainer now and certified nutritionist. So these are the kind of high protein, good fat sources that I eat here. And so I'm going to enjoy this. They're going to eat this pulled pork on buns with the barbecue sauce. I'm just going to eat it just like it is. So we're going to dig in. Thanks for joining me on this journey. Have a great time. Happy barbecuing, guys.